Well, 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 would you look at that? It seems that we are finally building with a new resource here in our village, because this is definitely not the sticks that we've been picking up off the ground, nor the rocks that we have been using to wrap around our little bonfires. This is metal, and I actually forgot that it was on top of one of the mountains, because I am the elder, and also because, well, reviewing my notes to go ahead and see what we need to do in order to survive the approaching winter, it seems I have just written down in these notes that I have apparently lost in my beard, winter is coming, and then food with a lot of underlined pieces, exclamation points and question marks. Then I have it listed chickens, circled, wildfowl, check mark, and then fish with a giant X through it. Well, I'm sure it's going to be fine, especially since this mine that we are putting up here. Yes, it may simply look like the approaching industry, and also it may look like something that is going to power the cataclysm essence, which kind of sucks. I think it really legitimately powers the cataclysm essence too, because it produces copper ore and cataclysm. And then if we look at it, every time it produces the copper ore, you also get 3! Oh my word, I didn't notice that till now. 3 cataclysm? Like a time? Where's my altar? I am gonna need this upgraded altar. Yeah, we already researched it. How many do I get? You get 2. Oh my gosh, we would be fighting against the cataclysm. Oh man, that's gonna make things so hard. Maybe I should go ahead and finish researching the greater altar first, because, oh no, I don't have the advanced tools for it. I'm gonna need 2 large altars if I'm going to be able to fight back against this, which means I'm going to need more pips who can become like, well, let's see. Okay, just handymen need to work at the large altars. But we're gonna have to have herbalist work at the greater altars at some point. This is how chaos begins, where you've got so many problems to try to take care of, and not enough pips to fill the time, nor enough of the delectable, delicious food, like the stew. Well, I wouldn't call glop delectable and delicious, but you know, we can only cope with what we can have to start with. And then we will be researching hopefully whatever's after that. So we're getting there, friends. It does seem that perhaps it would be good to go ahead and research the hut though, because I don't want to have to build more houses, and it seems like we're going to need more pips. I definitely need to put down at least a couple large altars. The mine is going to take a few days to finish building, and we also have to train a miner for it. So I think we have some time before we need to research the furnace. So let's see. And I also should probably research the stone well and the bakery. How could I have forgotten one of the most important elements, being able to go ahead and bake bread? Yes, actually, I think that happens to be one of the most important things that we could possibly research. So let's get on with that and everything else, because we're grinding up some flour. Okay, who was it? Is it Paint Seagull? It's Paint Seagull who has become our miller, taking all of the barley that Netherhearts and Crystal and Lavender Rain have been hard at work with, and turning it into flour that will hopefully soon, like, be over here in my little collection of items that I am hoarding to try to keep us alive, and it will hopefully soon be tasty bread, but we'll have to see. Oh dear. Wait, is that the Doom Dark? Okay. Hang in there, everyone. New tomato fields built. Well, we've only got a few more days, but at least those things are done pretty soon. Ah! Small snow path! Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm not gonna panic too much, but it's snow! It's a mini event of the cold domain, and snow has appeared on the ground. Oh my word. So if I was going to use this for the cloak maker, how ironic. I don't know how to move snow yet. And does each snow kind of contribute to some cold? Because there is an event coming up. Oh good, it's not being powered. Look at that. That's so interesting. The first snow. I think right now it would look cute and playful and not alarm all of our pips, but little do they know, I feel it in my old bones that yes indeed, the cold is coming. And these little piplings may not know what they are about to be facing, but it isn't going to be pleasant, let me tell you what. All right, let's make sure everybody has the jobs that they need to do. Do we have, yes, we are collecting quite a few seeds for anybody who's kind of like on extra duty at the moment. Collecting up seeds because we gotta feed our chickens through the winter. And I'm not sure how long the raw chicken fruit actually goes ahead and stays good. So maybe I don't need to worry about the raw chicken fruit and I can have more seeds gathered right now with Megan. Megan, let's go ahead and do that. I want to go ahead and gather up a good seed bank to try to seed a better future. What the heck? I have one of, where is my fourth thinker? I made extra thinky spots, match you in orbiting, and charcoal. We're ready to go ahead and welcome you in. I know that like one of our newbies, or one of the little ones, wanted to become a thinker. Where did my thinker go? Oh, there you are, Foxfangs. Honestly, we're going to have you come and actually join the thinking spot, and then we'll be able to get the bakery and some delicious bread even sooner. Also, we'll lose tomatoes because we're over the cap. Which tomato field's almost done? This one's almost done, I think. So we'll pull off that one for just a second. And then traveling time, you're actually trained to do some hunting for feathers, maybe? I'll have you go ahead and do that, because we might want a lot of cloaks. And I'm looking at that and remembering, oh, wait a second. I was supposed to gather feathers to keep us warm during winter. Ah, well, I'm sure it's all going to be fine. I mean, so far, since we are playing on easy, since we have not yet challenged ourselves as hard as we could, we do have a pretty easy life, I hesitate to say, in our village right now, especially because we're only on 3 out of 8, like, evil doom prophecies. So it's only gonna get harder. And I think we've been doing pretty good. We've had snow, we've had somebody get slapped, we've had somebody become a coward because they were terrified of bumps in the night out in the forest. But otherwise, we seem to be doing well enough that we can even start thinking about that wonderful bakery that is right around the corner. Let's see, and we still have enough tomatoes. Wow! Okay, Shelby, I'm gonna take you off of tomato duty. Nothing is powering the cold, so we've got like 100% chance against the next omen. Uh-oh, what's the omen after that? Wait a second. I was focused on the cold. The Cataclysm one? Okay. I don't have anybody on, like, altar duty, nor do I have the altar upgraded. It is probably a very good thing that suddenly I remembered that that's gonna be pretty important. Let's see, 4. That would be good. All right, Shelby, we need to update this altar or else we're going to be in quite the pinch of trouble. And I probably need to go ahead and have another one built because we are going to have some cataclysmic events right at the same time that we are going to be having to deal with none other than getting cataclysm ourselves while we are generating that like copper. So I'm a little worried about that. Megan, I do think that you were the one who was over here helping to worship at the altar in the first place. Maybe you'll become an herbalist when you get old like me. But for now, chop. Like, we need to go ahead and, ironically, chop things down in order to go ahead and worship at this altar of nature. All right, so let's see what else we've got. I think everybody's good, but I do want to prepare for the bakery. So we have a lot of wood at the moment. I still need more, but let's come over and put the stone paving down right here because we need to be able to have the strong foundation to build the bakery. Excellent. Lord Thunder, thank you for working on that. And over here, Nature Lover has actually gone ahead and they know how to be a stonemason now, which is very exciting if you ask me. Excellent. So they will gather 2 stone, 1 for each other stone in the terrain. Not a terribly huge improvement upon what we were doing, but we don't really have anywhere else we can put the stonemason's workshop until I can eat them over here. Oh, good gravy. Like, if you need stone, let me go ahead and throw you up the side of this mountain range because there's plenty to pick from. But I suppose our pips are a bit picky. And I can't blame them for wanting to stay near the delicious bakery! Who the heck am I going to train to be the baker? Oh, good grief. Oh my goodness. Oh, where did the flour go? Oh wait, are we just producing only the 4 flour a day? Gosh, maybe it needed to be next to bakery fields. Wait a second, we have a mill done! Or bakery fields. Oh my gosh, did I just call barley? I did. I looked out at that barley and I said, what are you good for? Bread. That's funny. I see. Whoops, the unknown cataclysmic event, which is totally not related to the bakery. The bakery is not going to bring the wrath of the nature gods upon our heads. That would be rude. Maybe they just are feeling a little bit fussy because they wish to go ahead and share some of our delicious food. Ooh, and actually maybe it's not a terrible thing that we're only producing that much flour, because look at that! Oh my gosh, 2 flour, 3 water, 25 hard bread. Enough to chip your teeth on, but look, we need to go ahead and just make it through the winter. Can't be too fussy. Unless you know, you're an elder like me, but by then you've earned it. All right, well, let's see what we have going on here. We are 2 days from the next season. I do not know if some of these are going to be able to get harvested in time. And actually, for the barley, was I supposed to replace the barley with seeds? So we only got like 1 barley harvest from each? Maybe. Maybe I was. Well, you know what they say, live and learn and just try to get old so that maybe you've learned a lot. Alrighty, well, okay. So, we should go ahead and we should definitely have the bakery built as soon as we can build it. But alas, we can only harvest so much of harvest. Harvest is a strong word for stones, but look, somebody has been growing them for centuries. We can only gather so much stone today, and we haven't upgraded this other stone spot for being able to go ahead and collect quite a lot. I do think training a second miller would definitely be a good idea, but does that use up one of the tools? It does indeed. And how many tools do we have at the moment? Oh, good job, Bakuna Bunny. We do need to go ahead and have enough tools if we are also going to train up a miner. So let's come see. Ah, nobody is available. Game Hin, my friend. I think the time has come. We need someone to face, here it is, like the +1 from threat, and once we start hammering away at the mountain, it shall upset the gods of nature, and we shall need to go ahead and definitely work on worshipping them over here, if you ask me. Who is wandering about? Oh, that's Nether Hearts, okay. All right, heck! And we have the snow coming just to remind us that the threat is nigh. Good gravy, we've got a lot to go ahead and juggle right now. So let's see what we can do. Let's see. So we're gathering up the tomatoes. Thankfully, my researchers are quite busy researching. Do we have enough tools to train a miller? I think we do. In which case, Savannah, my dear, you are going to end up becoming our new miller. Excellent. Ah, and of course, if we want to eat the bread, well, I can't build the bakery yet, that's right. Okay, let's see. Where will our next efforts be? Maybe we should upgrade. Ooh, memory retrieved pool. What is this? Oh my gosh, that's a lot of cold essence. The flowers that grew on top of the pools were beautiful, true, but they were useless. We got rid of them all. It looks like there's some, like, I get that they're lotus blossoms now, but they kind of look like little gouldines doing a dance, and I was kind of excited to have fish for just a second. Not that I would offer the gouldines up as a fish resource during a difficult winter in which we needed to survive. No, not at all. Also, it just occurred to me, my friends. Oh, that takes 2 watchers. Oh my gosh, it does? What? Oh, wow. Okay, it did look like it took 2 watchers because, yeah. Okay, I didn't know that it could take 2 people to have to do things. That's really good to know. Yeah, right over here, production. You need 2 watchers. Fascinating. I suppose that's to make sure that one of them doesn't slip into the pool and drown, but we'll have to see. And I was just noting that this is quite fascinating to see, but 4 burning pips can be held with water at once at the pool. And that's the moment where it occurred to me. I could have more than 1 pip on fire at once. I'm staring into the distance and preparing ourselves, for there shall be many difficult days ahead for our village, but thankfully that is not particularly one of them this instance. And then let's see. We are going to want to go ahead and have the large altar. Indeed. Oh wait, we already have the large altar. Yeah, the great altar. And we need the specialized tools before we can build that. And to get the specialized tools, we need the toolsmith. Brick maker. Oh, bricks! Hey now! I remember when all our buildings were made of wood and stone, not of that fancy brick stuff. Oh, cool. Okay, so the Brickmaker Lodge. Oh my gosh, I love the name for the Brickmaker. The Brick Maker? What? Oh my goodness. Hey, they count as one to the artisan class. They spent all day discussing the right mix to make the perfect brick. They never agreed, so their discussions are usually quite heated. Whoa, okay, and then the bricks will be produced to... One Pip had the idea of making bricks by mixing flour and honey. Another Pip had the same idea, but he used milk. Needless to say, the second Pip now has no home. So you need that for brick paving, which I think we just learned. Quite a few other things. Yeah, it looks like brick paving is the only thing we will have realized now that we know about the brick maker. Carpentry, yes! We need that in order to make our little town hall bigger. Excellent, I'm pretty sure. Because yeah, look down here. Plank, got it. And lumberjacks need that. Built in a clearing. Interesting. Not content with all the odd shapes, some Pips decided to cut wood into regular planks. I mean, makes sense. We've probably been building very organic looking cabins until now, which I would argue adds a lot of character, but also probably not a lot of warmth for winter. I can understand that. We placed each brick by hand in a complex and regular grid. If one was placed wrong, every Pip would notice and never shut up about it. That's so cute compared to the stone paving, where it was layered into intricate pattern, almost indistinguishable from random. I assure you it had a purpose, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, so some things need to be built on brick, even stronger than cobblestone. And the stronger the item that, or the stronger the foundation that our homes and shops are built upon, then the higher likelihood they will withstand bad events that might happen, because they'll have more, let's call the concept health points. Alrighty, so let's see. Definitely need the furnace for those copper bars. I think that should be what we go ahead and research next. We already have the stonemason's hut. And then after furnace, so we get the copper bars, we should probably see what it is going to take to finally either get the grate or barbecue or jump for the cauldron so we can have some glop. And then we're gonna have to have a cook. Do I have enough Pips? Do I need this hut sooner than I thought? Should I get the hut now? I think I'm going to go ahead and get the hut now, actually. Because I am beginning to suspect we're going to need more free, willing little hands running about, and just in case, it would be good to get that going, since children do take a few days before they can go ahead and, you know, haul about their fair share of whatever is scattered through the village. Also, we may lose some tomatoes over the cap, but, I mean, we've only got a couple days before the next season, too, huh? I wish there was a way to tell my Pips, like, eat only tomatoes. Is there a way to tell them to eat only tomatoes? I don't think so. Okay, so let's see. We are gathering up stone, and we should definitely go ahead and upgrade the other stone. We'll get that done as well. And then, let's see. We cannot yet build the bakery. And Cataclysm. We are working on fighting back against the Cataclysm by offering our tomatoes of apology to the nature gods. We're gathering up what feathers can be found, and also the chicken fruit. We will have plenty of raw chicken fruit to go ahead and prepare. We're going to be just fine against the cold Cataclysm, I say, with confidence that perhaps is not deserved nor earned. So, do we actually have... We don't have that well researched yet, do we? So we can go ahead and build a larger well. Not yet. And also we need stone for that. I am beginning to suspect that perhaps, just perhaps, it would be a good idea to go ahead and remove this non-existent chicken coop and prepare for harvesting some stone there instead. Because I think we need that more than other things, like the non-existent chickens. All right, well, a little of this, a little of that, flying tomatoes, and of course some eggs, because we do have some goodly chickens. And we shall go ahead and see how our village prospers next time, my friends. So until then, stay curious and be sure to protect your tomatoes. The nature goddess will want some.